Hey guys, welcome to the Punk Rock Condition, where we explore, discover, and appreciate all things punk rock. Here on today's episode, we are doing episode 2 of Flawless Albums, and we are going to be taking a look at one of my low-key favorites of all time by a band called Osker, and their release, Idol Will Kill, which came out in 2001. Osker was a three-piece based out of LA, the LA area. The singer, Devon Williams, and the other two guys, David Benitez and Phil Drazik. Idol Will Kill marked Osker's second album. It was a follow-up to their release Treatment 5 that came out just the year before. And these guys were young, man. Devon was only 19 years old, and he was the primary creative force behind the band. And I got to tell you, when you look at where they were at, they were right at the edge of becoming something real big time. I mean, you see some Osker songs on Punkorama releases in 2000 and 2001. They're right on the ground floor there with Bad Religion and Rancid and Millencolin and NoFX and Pennywise and H2O and just everybody. They were right there, and they were becoming or in position to really have a hell of a career. But I don't think that Devon identified with the punk rock scene like 100%. I think he saw himself as an artist that was bigger or different than being confined to the punk scene, and you know, that's his prerogative. Idol Will Kill is phenomenal from start to finish. Not a bad song on it, obviously. At first, Osker was a little bit of a snotty kind of in-your-face punk band. That's what you see a little bit more on Treatment 5. But Idol Will Kill, man, they really grew up quick from album to album, because I got to tell you, this album it's smart, it's thought-provoking, it's catchy, it's sincere. It's really, really fucking awesome. Over the years, the record comes up from time to time. And every time it comes up, I'm in a conversation with somebody, it's like, oh my God, yeah, what an album. You know, it doesn't come out much, but I've never met somebody that was familiar with the album that didn't absolutely fucking love it. I can see how somebody would look at Devon's vocal approach and potentially maybe it's not their cup of tea. But if you appreciate his unique quality paired with his lyrical content and songwriting approach, you're in for a real treat. Some of the songs on this record are pretty fucking heavy, man, and I hold them amongst like my favorites of all time. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at some of the at the album. It's a 14-song record. So yeah, let's dive in on Idol Will Kill. Osker. Idol Will Kill, here it is. Number 2, Strangled. This song appeared on Punkorama 6. Great song.
I feel strangled, I feel torn into insufficient amounts of dew. Is this a sign of what I'm made of, or how I allow myself? Grab the wrist, pull away, I don't wanna die today, and so I won't.
Great tune. Number 3, Animal. Man, this has some good lyrics.
10 shins up like fists in a fight. You should have called me. It would have meant something. This is my mind on your recorder. This is my soul that you're hearing.
My mind on a recorder. This is my soul that you're hearing. Man, he touches on some shit, boy. Great lyrics on this record, man. Can't say it enough. Contention, number 4.
Watch your expectations crumble. I hear the things are the same things you never.
All right, so number 5, Motionless. Listen, not every single song is just straightforward, catchy, fast punk songs. They get into some slower stuff, some ballady stuff, mid-tempo stuff, and when they do, it's just as good as everything else, man. Part of what makes this fucking album so goddamn good.
To still this beating mind so that I can find rest. The essence of my character is that I'm able to be without worrying, motionless, yeah.
There's also subtle musicianship thrown throughout that's really kind of next level, you know. They're just good, man. They were headed for greatness, in my opinion. Piece by Piece, great song. The Body, let's check this tune out, man. I love this one.
Try responsibility, not pacifism. Don't take comfort in that you're damaged. Just find a way. Find a way to release the excess. You'll find yourself better off.
Find a way to release the excess. You'll find yourself better off. Kinetic, great song. It's just, you know, it's a long song and it's slow, but it's great. Let's listen to a little Out of Touch. Number 10. Great song.
Anything to show you understand.
Great backing vocals in it.
The more I back away, tie those loose ends up, the ones that you seem to have cut. Why don't you fucking go? Why don't you show how strong you are? Hey, am I out of touch? The things I do to keep your mouth shut. Hey,
Ooh, I love
am
that.
I out of touch? The things I do to keep your mouth shut.
Super tight, man. I mean, don't forget these guys are on fucking Epitaph with, you know, the cream of the damn crop. So, you know, Brett Gurwitz isn't going to just roll out some schleps for the sake of it. These guys were tight. So we're slowly approaching one of my favorite songs of all time. Disconnect. Alrighty. What to say about this song? Do yourself a favor. Sit there. Listen to it in its entirety. It is a 5-minute song. And think about something you lost. This first verse is outrageous.
Every time I hear your name bears an uncanny resemblance to defeat. I never want to touch base because it's hard to face the things we've been. I don't remember the precious things. Remember the ways you showed your worth. All of this breathing in and never breathing out. When you feel the fall, I'll bring it down to where I go.
Getting carried away here. I would like to zip ahead into the middle of this song. Let me know if this reminds you of anybody a little bit.
Hope it's cold in your room and let the warmth lure you home.
Wasn't that the little feel of those Blink hit songs? The Blink-182 hit songs that came after? Just trying to give Osker more credit than they deserve, that's all. Last tune, Anchor. Absolutely one of the best songs on the record. And I think there's a cool video of Devon playing it acoustic, and there is not much footage out there of Osker or Devon playing.
What if I try and stop? I'm responsible for you until the anchor breaks. Until the anchor breaks. What if I try and stop? I'm responsible for you
So actually, I wanted to read Devon's thoughts around the time that they released this incredible album. So his words and what he was thinking about around the time this album came out. And I quote, "I decided that it's about just doing what you want. While you have gallons of mohawks and leather jackets telling you that they do what they want, I don't believe them. I respect the person that says, I don't care for that, because there is no extreme. It's pure sincerity. Punk is doing what you want, despite the infiltrators. Outside of the skateboards and shoes and hair and patches and the diets and the tattoos, I am Devon, and I have 5 close friends. The rest of the world is divided into the helpers and the clueless." I like that. Speaking a little bit more closely on the album, he says, and I quote, "I think I've grown into my mind. I know who I am, and I have an identity. I know how I work. Auto Will Kill describes me better. The underlying theme of all the songs is about me being my own person. The songs are a realization that I'm all I have, and all these other people are excessive, and sometimes they're really disappointing." Just lets you know where his head was at in terms of some of those lyrics that you read into. Again, this is a 19-year-old kid talking. He was tapped into something ahead of his time, man. So pretty fucking cool. Final thoughts here on Idol Will Kill. Obviously, flawless album. And I'm telling you, the more times you listen to it, the more layers you unpack. They're getting the most out of each other for sure. And the lyrical content just never stops hitting. And the hooks never stop coming. Okay, so let me know what you think of Auto Will Kill, or what you think of Osker in general. If you've ever seen him many times over the years, if you're a big fan of this album, or if you check it out and you dig it, just let me know. If there's any other albums that you think I should take a look at that you deem to be flawless, I'd be happy to. So yeah, Punk Rock Condition, Flawless Albums, Episode 2. Osker, Auto Will Kill. See you on the next one.